Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play SimCity 4 with me, X2X. So, last time we dealt with a couple of things. We built some stuff in Garbage Land. We went to the dope trailer, gave ourselves some jobs, and we left off that we were going to build some dirty industry in the Dirty Burger. So let's go ahead and continue on with the Dirty Burger. My burgers are my boys, son. That's all I got. The Dirty Burger almost killed me. Good old Phil Collins. Not the Phil Collins that some of you might be thinking of. It's a different Phil Collins. A little bit larger Phil Collins. Let's just take a look at what we got here. You know what? I think this time. No, that won't work. Okay. We'll go bop bop. So, keeping in mind what I was talking to you guys about, traffic direction is going to be important for this city as well. Because this city's got to have plenty of traffic. The reason these cities have so much traffic is twofold. Number one, we're shipping a ton of freight, and since there are no commercial zones in this city, there's nowhere for the freight to go aside from here, 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 right? So if you take a look at traffic, right? We all know where the freight's going, right? Turn that traffic off, take a look, right? See all those blue lines? The cutoff's right about here, right? All these blue lines are heading to the same place, which is the exterior towns. If you take a look here, all of these blue lines here are freight trucks coming in, going up here, going to these different cities. And the cars themselves are the gerbs. But for the most part, what we got here is we have freight. Right, none, boom. Freight trucks. Alright, so, without further ado, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this is important, because that's going to break that power line, and it's important for us not to break that power line. So that'll be the first area we'll zone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just took my dog for a walk and it is cold outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Welcome to Calgary in the wintertime. It is. I got a beard full of icicles. 2 pounds of ice coming in on my beard. It's pretty sweet. Maybe I'll post a video of that. My beardsicles. Darn it. Alright, let's get some industrial down. Now the game you tend to find a nice, easy pace to SimCity once you've gotten to this point in development, and you might start to pick up on that as you move, this is kind of janky, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, janky, but whatever. What are you gonna do? You know what? Eventually, this whole thing's gonna be industrial. 1, 2, 3. Is that you have to city hop when you're doing these big cities. You don't have to, I guess. The way I'm showing you how to play, I like to city hop because I think it makes the game a little bit easier. And truthfully, a little bit more fun. I like to feel like there's kind of a grand scheme of, you know, cars going everywhere, freight, and it makes me feel like I'm actually building. Instead of thinking of the region as like a region, I think of the region as the city itself, right? So you have your like industrial areas, you know, and your farms outside the range of the city and things like that. You know, so you think of each of these little plots as more of a neighborhood, and yeah, I think the regional development makes sense. So you can see we're definitely loose on the money train here, which will be fine. I can't imagine that we'll have too much trouble, you know, with these dudes right here. Letting them grow. And then just keeping a monitor on the two widgets we're looking for is power, obviously, is a big one, and water. So let's take a look. And no water widgets so far. That might be a little bit too far zoomed out. How we doing on power? Yeah, we're almost at capacity there. So it looks like we're actually exporting too much water. Wonder how much is... Oh. Herb-a-derp. That was a great X2X moment right there. So I'm gonna let that growth happen. We got plenty of industrial on the dirty side of things. Nothing, you know, we don't need to worry about overdevelopment here for a while. You know, we're totally in the black now. Things are looking pretty good. Dirty's a little bit better at filling up all its... This place needs a lot of power. Dirty industry is pretty infrastructurally intensive. One of the reasons why it's better to have it in a place like this than having it, you know, say, right next to your high density buildings. But as I was saying, dirty industrial fills up its plots a little bit better because there's a lot more like smaller and medium sized buildings and stuff like that dirty industry tends to flesh out pretty well. Still looking like we have about 3,000 demand for whatever that's worth. Lots and lots of commercial, lots of residential. We're not going to build those here, but, yeah, you know, it's there. You know, it'd be a lot worse if it wasn't. You know, and in reality, the power deal that we have going on with Dartmouth has become irrelevant. It no longer needs to be there. It's up to you whether you decide to dissolve those deals. If you want to leave them in place, you know, if you're more of like a role player, if you want to leave them in place and not, you know, abuse the game, you know, abuse the region, then I would say do that. I'm not going to tell you, you know, to not to play SimCity a different way than I play it, you know, or I'm not going to tell you to. Anyway, all right, demand is gone. On that thought, we have consumed up all the dirty demand, and you'll notice there's going to be more manufacturing demand than dirty industrial demand, and that's by the nature that these are medium wealth and these are low wealth, right? But it's also from the nature that dirty is just denser. So there you go. Now, with both the demands for our industrial met, we should go back to our new city and take a look-see at what the RCI indicators look like now. I'm going to hit play, and then I'm going to pause it. So, what we got, we still got a ton of high-tech, right? We got office jobs, we have a ton of store demand, and we have lots of demand for housing. And so, I don't know if I want to... Oh god, that is so close to being overwhelmed. Pause, play, pause. Nope, wrong button. Lots of uninvited guests to our house. Look at how many people we have around this museum and how few people actually visit it. Something I thought was worth pointing out. So I'm actually going to make another pad that mirrors this. Maybe a little bit more commercial, but it's important to keep our heavy-duty industry going. Although this may just be the wrong city for that. We may actually have to just make a city that's dedicated towards high-tech industry. Which, it works the same way as a city dedicated to dirty industry, essentially. And by essentially, of course, I mean for the most part. There are a few differences. The main one is that there is a need for desirability increasers, and you unlock, eventually you unlock hydrogen power, which is definitely different than the power we have been using so far in terms of the regional power. I think one hydrogen plant could probably power more than all of our cities right now. Well, by a fair margin. Not 100% sure how true that is, but... So I'm gonna go like this, even though I don't think I need to. And all of this doesn't have power anymore. Pretty easy to fix. Power lines are cheap. This looks pretty ugly, but what are you gonna do? For now, all it's got to do is keep that connected so all those people don't suddenly move out and decide, whoa, we don't have power. We don't like living in our city. That's what they would sound like. They would. Dang. Time flies when you're having a good time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn our music back on. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm hoping that the gameplay isn't too repetitive. I'm hoping that the commentary that I levy on top of it is interesting enough to, you know, to sort of beat out some of the more repetitive aspects of the gameplay. You know, there's only so many things to do in SimCity. And, you know, one of those big things is to zone. So, I leave the option to you to watch what you want to watch. And, you know, tell your friends about me, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Help me build, help me build. I would make some weird joke like help me build a lot of like high wealth subscribers so they give me money, but it doesn't seem very tasteful. Got a cup of hot cocoa because it's cold outside. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it is officially winter in Alberta. Which means no fun for anybody. Well, unless you like hockey and like to skate and ski and do all that kind of stuff. I like to think I'm indoorsy. Alrighty. Hooking this mother up now. I'm hoping this shows you just how effective my my power lines are being. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With any luck, we will get as many Sims in this quadrant of the city as in this one, which will put our city into oh yeah range. So this will be like 150,000 times 2, 300,000. A lot of Sims. Lot of Sims. That's actually roughly double our whole population in the region. Which, you know what? That's not bad. It sort of gets fun when you get close to the like million mark, and then the like, you know, 5 million mark, and then the 10 million mark and stuff like that. Then you get, I don't know, it doesn't really do anything mechanically, but it's pretty fun. And you unlock some, you know, some different things. We may get like the Bureau of Bureaucracy, which is, funnily enough, all about medicine. Alright, got ourselves a nice little donut. Do what we usually do. Boom. Elementary school. Bam. And my next video We'll probably do one more tonight. Yeah, my next video we're gonna put the subway systems down. Cause I forgot to do that. God. I'm so bad at this game. Why are you so bad at this game? Oh. So I'm sweaty. Ah. And Xbox loves him a library and a museum. Now you're asking me probably why I'm not putting a college down. I'm gonna put that guy in last. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'll put it in the third quarter. Or maybe I'll put it down now. Oh, you mother... dick. Yeah, this is definitely not going in right now. Not even close. And as much as it seems silly, these guys, not a bad deal. Deluxe police station, no, because we don't like helicopter noise, do we, children? No, we don't. Helicopter noise can go itself. Bus stop? Bus stop? Bus stop? Damn it. Damn it, Janet! Move away, there we go. Bus stop. Ta-da! Now, before any of you jump on me and be like, oh, you're not leaving Subway. Subway station's gonna run like this. Or maybe on the inside. I don't know. I don't know. Shift plus control. Shift plus control. Shift plus control. Some nice coverage. And, you know what? We're gonna let that grow out, just like we did before. No problemo, huh? Now, we do have a lot of office development, and that makes me think we could justify a couple of squares of high-density commercial. I don't want to put too much in, because the reality is I don't want it to not grow. But I think we'll put in like this. I think we can probably safely fill that up. Especially if we, you know, if this neighborhood goes on the way it is. I'm not going to put down as much industry as I did before. Basically, just that is going to be my industrial zones. The high-tech industry jobs that are going to be here are going to be all import jobs, so people are going to be moving to work with them, and that's going to make them much harder to grow. However, we will zone a bunch of commercial. Commercial, commercial, commercial. This is gonna make our city just like ridiculously profitable. And I'm gonna cheat so I don't have to build power lines. Let's build some water. Luckily for me, I did this correct for once, so we can just do some dragging and dropping. Oh well, we're actually pretty low on Simbucks in the city. That would be a good thing to pay attention to. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. Ah, you know what? I had some prezzies. Still. Haha. They've come to take me away, haha. Magnificent mayor statue. Just a couple little guys. You know, trying to spread it out a little bit more. TV station. Aha. And go. New important government structure. Is this the Bureau of Bureaucracy? So we got another house of worship. No, we're going to save that one for our next neighborhood. We got the Disease Research Center. We unlocked the Bureau of Bureaucracy, which we're going to place right there. Let's see what it says. That's a lot of red tape. And you know what? I wonder if that actually does anything, or if this just takes up money. It says there are no workers there. We gotta pay attention because a lot of growth. We gotta pay attention to power. Oh, that's horrible. It'll change, children. Don't worry too much. Don't be worrying. The commercial development will bring us back to profitability. Pause. Alright, we got some water problems. Problemos. Mainly probably going to be that we just have too many people. So we'll put down another water pump. Water. And then we're going to attach it. Alright. And then we got some medical problems. Not you. Not you. Not you. Education problems? No. 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 Ruh-roh. Well, we may have to build a high school. I'm just gonna let her run a bit. You can see we're consuming quite a bit of demand for the medium well sims. And actually, time to dial some services back. Mainly this high school and this hospital. That'll help us make some money. My goal is not to have to... We still got plenty of low wealth buildings that we can make. And it does look to be... You know what? I didn't build any bus stops around here, did I? Let's take a look at traffic. Oh god. Yeah, this is where I think we need to start thinking about a subway. However, we are at 121,000 sims. So we are coming very close to the end of the video. However, I do want to finish off. I do want to. Oh, wrong place. Good thing we're not strapped for cash or anything. Oops. Why did you do that? Game, why do you insist on mocking me? Yes, I want an on-ramp to be there. No, not that one. That one. And now that I've spent retarded amounts of money fixing my mistakes, if I go bankrupt in the city, I will never forgive myself. None there, none there, none there. Donnie Wahlberg, not you. Not you. Alright. Let's let that grow a little bit. Accommodate for the growth. That's a lot of growth. Oh, right, we need to build another hospital. How interesting. Amazing discoveries. So, Yeah, I'm fine with that. Now that we've decimated some demands. Mainly, you know, those ones. Important to pay attention to the overfunding. Mainly because... Yikes, that's a lot of students. If they turn off my water pumps, I'm going to be mighty distraught. Alright, so we have 140 Sims in this city now. 140,000 Sims, pardon me. You can see the difference between medium and high density is quite apparent. Roughly, you know, double the size. So, 140,000 Sims, a lot less jobs. We're going to work on that. Mainly the jobs that are being worked are in those two zones. So, we're going to do what we did last time. You know, we're going to expand. I'm going to address the traffic issue probably first before we bridge out to address any regional demand. I don't know. I've got a couple of... I think probably... Well, we'll see. If you see another video, then I did another one. If you don't see another video, then join me next time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.